Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Herlek Mapuzia. In this video, I will talk about the contact languages, structural sequences of social pictures. The first material is lingua franca. Lingua francas is people who speak different languages and are in contact with each other must find some way of communicating. The second material is Pidgin and Creole languages. Pidgins are thus simplified languages. In some cases, they are used in context in which there is continued contact with the Lexivier language, and continue between the Pidgin and the Lexivier develops, usually ending with the Pidgin dissolving and Lexivier language being spoken. There are languages which are simplified and native, which we can call Pidgins, and those which are elaborated and native, which we can call Creoles. The third materials is Pidgin and Creole formation. Pidgin formation generally involves some kind of simplification of language, for example, reduction in morphology, syntax, and pronunciation. Reduction of the number, the function for which the Pidgin is. Creole formation involves expansion of the morphology and syntax, regularization of the phonology, increase in the number of the function in which the language is used, and development of larger of vocabulary. The next material is theories of Creole genetics. One theory which focuses on the role of the substrates in Creole genesis is the lexification hypothesis, which is the idea that phonological form of the substrate language is used when retaining the semantic and syntactic features from the substrate language. There is substitution of the vocabulary but not the grammatical patterns.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Febiola Antasari. I would like to explain about geographical distribution. Pidgin and Creole language are distributed mainly, though not exclusively, in the equatorial belt around the world. Usually in places with direct or easy access to the ocean, a classic source on PRC language distribution is Hancock, a survey that was intended to list each language that had been treated as either a Pidgin or a Creole, whether or not Hancock himself agreed with the classification. The lot includes Maltese and Hindi, for example, the wide variety of context language that have caught the notice of linguists. Pidgin and Creoles by Lexivier language. Lexivier language number list Francis 15, and for example, Louisiana Creole, Haitian Creole, Seychelles Creole, and Mauritian Creole. And I will explain about linguistic characteristics of PRC languages. Winthorpe says that Creole constitutes a medley assortment of context vernaculars with different histories and lines of development. Though of course they still have much in common. First, phonology. For example, it and eat. No contrast is possible between words fin or sip, sheep and sheep. The necessary vowels and consonant distinction contrast. And second, morphosyntax. For example, nouns, pronouns, verb, adjective. For example, I, me, he, him. And the third, vocabulary. For example, talk, 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 chatter, dry, dry, and drier, unpalatable, look, look, and look, stare.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farah Pianingsi. In this video, I want to talk about from Pidgin to Creole and beyond. Not every Pidgin eventually becomes a Creole. That is undergoes process of Creole formation. Elaboration occurs only when a Pidgin becomes the language of speech community. As mentioned above, will this the general trend in Creole linguistics today. This does not mean that everyone agrees. Some linguists make Walter 2005 still maintain that Creole languages have distinct features. The study of Pidgins and Creoles offers important clues to the kinds of changes that apparently occur. The next is Creole continuum. A Creole can be related to some other dominant or subordinate language, and a Creole or post-Creole continuum can arise. Next is other content varieties mixed languages. We can use the term of contact. The next is other contact varieties mixed languages. We can use term contact variety to refer to a number of different kinds of phenomena. Nonetheless, even if we see this a matter a degree rather than a clear difference, for instance, so little beyond cultural borrowings in terms of influence from other languages. Components of mixed language can be easily trailed back to the one or other